It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Jets and the Patriots on Thursday night.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep.
Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Returnable from near the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Will McDonald there on the tackle. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. May now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Collects this at the 30. The ball is out! And their offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Milton Williams making the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fields out of the gun. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Try to run for it with Hall. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. That's a short gain of 1. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Fields on first down. Complete to Braylon Allen. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself, and they do get home that sack.
They give on second to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. First down throw for May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Made a throw it. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All set up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
May on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 27. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
Receiver in motion going left.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's May. This throw is caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Xavier Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. They start the drive with Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that brings up third down. Back now, pressure on its way. Throw reeled in by Allen. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for Fields. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have it, 3rd and 3. They put a receiver in motion here left. Fields now on 3rd. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Quick slant to Lazard. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Kyle Duggar holding him down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. Escapes the pocket. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots offense all set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Here's May. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To the air on 1st down, May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air yet again, May. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10.
May now from the gun. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is.
So the Jets disagreeing with the call on the field, and yep, they're going to have them take another look at it. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Trying to throw for it with May. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throw for May. It's complete to Hooper. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Jets' 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Man in motion, out of the slot. May not a throw on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Takes it just shy of that end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Off play action, it's Fields. That one's caught along the left sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Hall running between the tackles. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Fields to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that gives them 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The New England offense running out now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. On first down, they'll run. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a New England first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. May on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hooper. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Catches May down the right sideline. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. He's at the 30. The 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. Now May coming off that pick. Brought in by Hooper. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's 2nd and 5. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Jets football. They've got 1st down from the 31. They kick the running back in motion. Fields on 1st down. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Patriots running their offense out there. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Hauled in by Bourne. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's May. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Jets! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Hall takes it straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Fields out of the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Running it after the penalty. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So at the end of two, the Jets really playing road warriors here. They've got the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his touchdown, another one for him this season, as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. On first down, here comes Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
First down throw for Fields. Wilson on a slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught. It's Breece Hall.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be 2nd down. It's Hall on the carry, and he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here comes Williams on the return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dumped off to his running back.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
May now on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Motioning the tight end now. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Throwing from the gun. On target to his man Taylor. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. This one finds Taylor. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Man in motion here. Fields on 3rd. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Well, when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. He's got a gain of 6 there. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
The gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And the margin stays glued at 20.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Even with the assist from that defense, still 3rd down here. They'll run here, following the penalty. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention.
First down, New York.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go right back to Hall. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14. Looking to throw Fields. Caught by Lazard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
The Jets take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Patriots will have a first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air yet again, May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's 3rd and 1.
May now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort.
Gain of 11. That's another Patriots. First and 10.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Tossing right to the short side. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
10-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Stevenson with another carry. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here we go, second and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's May. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Looking for the back that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Trying to throw for it with May. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They start the drive with Hall. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. On the counter, Hall. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Taylor makes the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? They motion Reynolds over right. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And there wasn't much he could do there. A small gain to the 43. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
It's now fourth down.
Hunting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He gets this one away and really connected. This one is sky high. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll get this drive started, first and 10. Throwing is May. It's complete to Hooper. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the 32. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. First and 10 from the 41. To throw, here's May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in, coverage-wise, to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Jets offense now set to take over. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. running this with Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Allen. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.